It's been a while since I've recorded anything, and I feel like uh, I should once again remind you that you're God's highest form of creation and that it's natural for your identity to be doing well in all areas of your life. If something's missing, that's just a sign that you are somewhere out of alignment, and it's not a confirmation that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that something's wrong with you. So you are God's highest form of creation, and it's natural for your identity to be doing well in all areas of your life. 11:11 today, and I'm seeing all over the place. Portal is opening, manifestations are heightened, probably, I don't know, but I think, and my personal belief is that portals are open 24/7 when you're in alignment. And if you're not in alignment today, 11th will be useless for you. So everything in life was never about effort, it was always about alignment, because I spent half of my life trying to accomplish things from a place of effort, meaning overworking, meaning beating myself up to the point that I would be exhausted and overwhelmed and still not getting the results that I wanted, until I was literally on my death row, so to say, because due to my lack of knowledge and me trying to get my results from a place of pushing and hustling and grinding and being hard on myself, I literally ended up in a chronic disease that lasted over years, that were so much painful, and after that I had two near-death experiences. So I am someone who is telling you from personal experience that you should never, if possible, go on that path, because that path is very painful. I mean, for me, it was blessing in disguise, so that I can be here in front of you and share it with you. And most important, that I learn how things should be going, because I was so stubborn and I thought that my way is the only way that is possible, because I come from a background where people lived their whole lives in a primal state of being, meaning they had a whole bunch of limited beliefs, mental blockages. They simply couldn't even imagine that the other way is possible, and that there is spontaneous fulfillment of desires, all your heart's desires, through the path of least resistance and through the path of least effort. Going back and looking back at everything, I think that if I could, from this perspective, gather them all around and share with them what I've learned, and literally give them proofs that they would still be in disbelief. That's how their programs were strong, and that's how literally they were closed-minded, and they didn't even want to consider that there is maybe some other more beneficial and more beautiful pet. So for a long time I was doing my inner work in silence, because I knew that if I share with some of them that I would go through unnecessary resistance, even more than I was facing on my own pet. So I was moving in silence, and that's something that I recommend to you also, if especially if you are having a whole bunch of naysayers around you. This will give you something that's priceless, and that's your own ability and capacity to always be able to recalibrate yourself, to always notice what's going around and what's causing your resistance, and to examine your current thoughts that are putting you in a place of resistance, and to be able to immediately pull yourself out of it. So that's what present moment awareness gives you, and that's why I say that it's priceless. Many people, I don't know, they just have raw things that they want to acquire, but all of that is useless. As I said many times, agency power, meaning all that we acquire in material world, is useless if you are not appreciative of it, appreciative of you, appreciative of here and now. Many of those are still unsatisfied and deeply broken inside. I'm not saying all of them, but many of them. Meaning that if you're not good here and now, you will never be. Like that animal who is constantly chasing the carrot. Donkey with the carrot, and I'll be happy when. So I know how that feels, because earlier in my life I thought that I'm worthy of happiness and I'll be happy when da 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 da. But I've noticed that as I get those things that I thought that will make me happy, none of them worked, because I didn't at that time person I am today. I didn't do the work. And what's the work? Radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is not being in argue with life, accepting everything as it is coming and going. So thoughts, sensations, images, feelings, experiences, all of that. Yes, you are participating, but you are always aware that you're separate from experience, thought, people, places, circumstances, and so on and so forth. You are the experiencer. Therefore, you may go through the midst of the worst chaos and remain untouched, if you're capable to observe it from the higher place of awareness. If you're capable to observe it like your higher self is always observing you. We all are like eagles. Part of us is walking, part of us is flying. So try to always see that, as people say, bigger picture, and always be aware that you are you were never meant to search for the tools and for whatever it is that you're searching for outside of you, because you're so powerful, and this software inside can be at any given moment rewritten to be force and power so strong that you are literally unstoppable, regardless of everything that has been. As the saying goes, you are not what happened to you, you are what you choose to become. So I think that one of my superpowers is that, because I never wanted to slip into that victimhood mood, regardless of all the pain and all the challenges that I went through, because people have a wrong view on pain and challenges. And that's helpful. Why is helpful? Because when you realize that life is never punishing you, life just never cares about your comfort. Why? You in a comfort zone are not doing anything to improve yourself and to be of help of others. So that's why we have been blessed with challenges and painful situations in our life in order to level up. So, as I said, life never cares about our comfort, life only cares about our growth. And guess what? Growth is impossible in comfort zone. You only grow through trials and errors, through hardships, through painful situations, and those the most painful situations when you feel that literally you were cursed, punished, forgotten by God. Those are your greatest blessings. I mean, look, none of this was known to me. I had to learn it through experiences, and I read somewhere recently that even Jesus didn't accept the wine and something in wine that would numb him when he was crucified. So I was so proud of myself, because back then, when I was dealing with the pain that I think that even men couldn't overcome, I remember that my mother wanted to give me something to numb my pain. Something like, I don't know, some painkillers and some antidepressants and all that kind of drugs that are for numbing my sensations and my feelings. I never accepted one, and my mom thought that I lost my mind in the midst of everything, because she couldn't understand how I was able to feel that enormous pain and to simply don't want to take anything. My attitude was that if I had to, literally like Jesus, I read that few days ago, I had no idea that that was the case. I wanted to, if that was the everything that I am experiencing, I wanted to feel it to my core, till the end, so to say. not to be unaware of what's going on with me. So I'm so proud of myself for how brave I was. I'm so proud of myself for facing my own death and fear of death, and uh, being so strong and fearless that literally after everything was over, I that's the moment when I felt slightly fearful, because I was scared of myself. How was possible to be so strong? Uh, I think that it all came from the above. For me personally, from God, from the power that created me, and that power was always backing me up. Probably, not probably, 100%, if that wasn't God's intention, I couldn't. It's impossible that I could overcome it all and remain sane. It was challenges and challenging, literally day by day. Uh, overcome one, three more come. Overcome three, nine more come. And I think that the reward for how brave and courageous I was is this, my presence here and now, and the message that I must share in order to help to someone who is maybe now facing situations that I successfully overcome. So that also gave me the ability to recognize when I slip to the collective consciousness, and how that's not beneficial for me, this upgraded version of me. My old identity was in primal state of being, my old identity and my old self was in collective state of consciousness, but after everything that I've been through, I am now in every waking moment choosing to do whatever I can to remain most 90%, 95% of my time in highest or higher, at least higher state of consciousness, to live my life from a place of power, to always be connected to that core, true, unshakable power. Because, as I said, agency power is not what you should try for. That's all the accomplishment, but without being connected to the true power. Aim for true power, for being connected to that, and literally everything else becomes, as I said, as your whole life becomes a beautiful journey where spontaneous fulfillment of all your desires and living by the principles of 7 spiritual laws of success is your 24/7 everyday reality. Changes are required. You're simply not the same person as you used to be. You are protective of your mind, of your time, of your energy, as well as you take care of your diet, you take care of your mental diet, and as I said, you protect your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. Thank you for being here, and talk to you soon. Once again, you are God's highest form of creation, and it's okay for you to be doing awesome, not good, awesome in all areas of your life.